Now that's the brand, and we get to the bag. These
Yo, what's going on, family? It's your man Tay Swear here once again, and we are about to start another live trading session. Now, I'm making this video actually for the second part, the second half of the day, because during this live trading session, I do this often, and it's time consuming, but I may do it for every video or every live trading session. But on most live trading sessions, I find our price targets, and sometimes we have to set a call or a put and leave it for the evening session, okay, after the lunchtime break, okay? So that being said, there are going to be two parts of this live trading session. One is going to be the live trade where I'm setting all the alerts and I'm kind of calling the market where it's going. And then I'm going to go on a break for lunch. And basically, I'm going to go over the charts and see, did our price targets hit? Okay. Now, few people who are going to be watching this are probably going to wonder, like, how's the stop thing work? Because you're going to see in this video, and we do this often. And kids don't do this at home. I don't advise most people do this. I have a structure that I've set up that allows us to be able to trade this way. And what I mean by that is the stop loss. Tay, what's your stop loss? How are you doing this? And why are you willing to give all of the money away? Because you'll see in this one live trading session, I said, look, my alerts hit. My targets hit. And when I set a damn target, that target hits. And all of my people in the Discord know that. So a lot of people, even when I set a stop loss, they're like, I'm not taking it, because the market will shake you out and then Tay's target hits. And you're going to see that today. That same thing happened. They came down, they tried to flirt with the stop. I said, basically, I'm not getting out even if they take this stop out. I've traded with a certain amount of money that I'm willing to lose, right? I'm going to give just a quick little breakdown on how that works. Some people are like, that's irresponsible trading. Well, what we do, and it's something that I created inside of STB, I'm just going to give it here, is we look at the predetermined stop, like whatever you're willing to lose, right? What are you willing to lose? So let's say if I have $5,000 and I'm going to go in on a trade with a 50% stop loss or 20% stop loss, whatever it may be. Let's say 50% to make it easy, right? Let's say 25% to make it easy, or 20% would be 1,000. So let's say I'm willing to lose $1,000, right? I'm willing to lose $1,000. Well, what we do is we say, okay, if you're willing to go into a trade with 5K and you're willing to lose $1,000, what we do is we are only going to trade with $1,000. And then inside of that $1,000, because you're willing to lose it, we're going to scale in 3, 4, or maybe even 5 times. So you get the best price, right? Now, sometimes the first scale in, you buy it right there and it goes where you need to go, and you don't need to scale in anymore. Okay, I get it. It sucks because, like, man, I should have put more money in, but we're covering our butt, because as you see today, we had to scale in 3 times. But the reason why I was willing to lose 100% of that money is because that was my predetermined stop loss, right? This is just a little something I created, right? You won't hear many traders trade like that. It's totally fine. What I want to say is that you're going to see some ways of trading that I do and even other traders that look totally different. One of the things I always say is there is no one particular way to trade. If it works, right? You may not like how I shoot, but my points still go on the scoreboard, right? And that's what I tell people all the time. I say, look, every trader is going to have their own different ways of trading. So with all of that being said, just know I'm going to put the screenshots. I have my screenshots of today's plays. Of course, I only do that because if I put something on the screen, or if I have any other brokerage, they're going to say it's paper trading, right? So I say, okay, I'll tell you what, I'll go to a platform that does not have paper trading, right? So today's plays, of course, we were on Robinhood, and I'm going to put those plays up because I had one swing from yesterday that we swung into today, because once again, we saw the price target. I'll put that up. And then, of course, the swings from this morning, in which I'm going to break down the charts. You'll see those here as well. So enjoy today's live. I'll see you soon. There we go. What's going on, family? What's going on? What's going on? We got another great trading day ahead of us. As I'm looking at all our trades for the month so far, Let's see, 12. We're looking good. We're looking good. So, because I didn't have my pad on a few of those, but looking good on all of our trades. We have 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 wins and 1 loss. We took that stop hit. I told you I didn't like the way it was looking. And then we got stopped out at a 5% loss. But other than that, everything else is we're averaging about 15 to 25% on each one. So everything looking good so far for the month on the day trades. Y'all know me, more of a swing trader. I like it more because of course you can risk more because it's you get more time, but not only that, because you get more time, you get bigger moves. So for example, the last few swing trades we had, we did what 800%. Some of y'all even took 1600, especially on the calls, the spot calls. I think spot calls and IWM calls. I know Eder took like 1800% on the IWM calls, but a few of y'all had like those higher levels. So the last calls that we had, I took money out of the market and bought. Remember, I couldn't show up to one of the live classes or the live trading sessions. It's because I was closing on the real estate deal. so those swing trades pay me or pay us because we've been making the money. Pay us so much better. So for me, I'm not really looking to day trade unless it's just for fun. To be honest, right? I get way more money, or we get way more money from the swings because I like those bigger moves up. So, but we can go in and scalp, a couple penny moves, 20 cent, 30 cent moves. That's fine. Some people like that. I like the big moves, $20 at a time, $60. We were calling 460 cents on 460 on the spot since it was at 420 and 409. So we scaled in at 420, 409. That's right, Trail. Trail's like 409. Yeah. So we scaled in at 420 and 409, and then boom, we got the 460, and that's what paid us really good. And we've been doing that. If you've been in the Discord since the beginning, we've been doing that since the beginning, right? So shout out to y'all being patient and just giving me that time to let us get those bigger percentages because it takes time. It takes patience. So I appreciate y'all being patient with me. Okay. Trill said IWM gave me 1,400 and 1,200%. Yeah. So yeah, we got paid big, right? We got paid big. So shout out to y'all. And then of course, we got other swing trades on the board, right? Which of course we'll go over the swing trades later, right? As we end this video, we'll go over swing trades. So let's do a quick shout out. See who all we got in the building. All right. While I do my shout out though, let's look at these charts, see what's going on over here. Let's see. So I'm gonna share my screen. There we go. All right. So before I do my shout out, I'm just looking at because I haven't looked at this screen since yesterday when we got off. And as you see, it did. I mean, I drew this arrow because I wanted to show you what was coming. I ain't gonna lie, I wanted it to get down here, which lets me know we still got some room to fall because this area has to get touched. It's pointing, screaming at me like, hey, get here. So yeah, it did come down, and like I said, they bought it up. You have some buyers right here. They held it, bought it up, and yeah, and it ran. This is exactly what I was expecting. So I did have calls. So I'm gonna just go ahead and as the market went down here, we got off the live trading session right in this area. So yeah, that's 11:15. So we were off the live trading session by then. I took calls right there, I believe. And of course, I'll put this in the video, but I like to be transparent, man. So that was what I took on that 125%. It was a good move. It was a good move. So so I caught that because I was looking for this. So Mrs. Zero DTE, and I'm showing you that because I know Mrs. Zero DTE did the same. I'm sure you caught that. So I was like, let me go and get in there, man, because I think Mrs. Zero DTE gonna take that too. So it was great. He said facts. Yeah, I figured you were in there, Mrs. Zero DTE. I already know. So yeah, that's what we have. So we had a nice little move. Let's see. use that yet. So of course, this is that support that we drew out. Remember I said if we get above that high, which was here, we're gonna hold it as support. And as you see, it came down yesterday and then we just blew up. So we need to take that off because we did not take that. But I do want to still leave this here, not as a scaling. So let me take this off, but as a target. Okay. So, but that's still yesterday's target. Looking for the high and the low. What's good, family? Looking for the high and the low. Let's see. Okay, so yesterday's low would have been here. So as support. So we got support here, and then we got the high here. All right. So I'm gonna just mark that as yellow. Just saying. All right. Okay, that's good to know. So let me do a quick shout out real quick. I like to let the market play out and dance out for the first maybe like 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. So we're not gonna be looking to take any day trades until maybe in about 5 minutes. So I'm gonna do a little quick shout out. Marcus in the building, what's good? Ty, what's good? Charlene, what's up? Emma in the building. Look, Emma, I know they got you working. I'm surprised you're here. I ain't gonna lie, because you hadn't been able to show up much because they got you working. But good to see. Good to see you. Shout out to all my STB folks. Y'all know how I do. I remember everybody, right? So I do my best to make sure I keep up with y'all and what y'all got going on in life, like Shavar. Shout out to Shavar. So all my STB folks, all my people, even the people who just show up a lot in the Discord, I got y'all. When you show up a lot, I remember you. Trust me. Like Gino, what's good, Gino? What's good, Gino? Rich Rising. Y'all show up. We make money together. We're family, right? Troy, what's good, Troy? We got Coop in the building. What's good, Tia? Smitty, Ty, like I said, a couple of my one-on-ones, of course. Gotta show y'all love. Shout out to Vita. What's up, Vita? T-Mac, Marquet in the building. What's good, family? So, look, Marquet, I take it you enjoyed yourself yesterday, man, because you're back. Shout out to Marquet. Brother Dre in the building. What's good, family? What's good? What's good? There's Barbara. What's good, Barbara? Brian, Shane. Okay, I see y'all. Let me hold on. This thing doing a little something. Hopefully y'all can still see me. It's kind of freezing a little bit. Okay, there it is. I was trying to scroll. Okay, so we good. All right. Said in the building. What's good, Said? Okay, so hold on. I wanna see. Let's see what this is trying to do on a lower time frame. So, of course, playing anything right now would have you buying between support and resistance, if I'm being honest. Here's your next resistance. Here's support. You got to be a little careful there, okay? So I'm not going to be looking to do much. I'd like to see a test, if possible, back down to... Of course, I gotta set up this Robinhood, right? Now, let me say this too. A big reason why I do this the way I do it is because a lot of people come to me and they say, Tate, all of those, because all my beginners, my people who are somewhat new to trading, day trading, whatever it may be, type 1, please. I need to see how many here. If you've been day trading or trying to trade and you just got here, maybe, I don't know, maybe you new to trading over the last 6 months. Type 1 for me. Type 1. I need to see who all is here. The reason why I say this is because it's a couple reasons why I use Robinhood, but one of the biggest reasons because I know it's less intimidating to my beginners So it's like, hey, let's trade together using that. Now, of course, that's not my big platform. I got we have 14K for the on the for this quarter, especially. So I got about $60,000 in there for the give or take, because it goes up and down based on what the market's doing. That's what I don't like about Robinhood, because it goes up and down. But anyway, I use this because of my beginners, right? Because it's less intimidating. Now, for me personally, once you get a little bit better, you get, good at seeing the market and understand the lingo, be it in the ask spread, yada yada yada. I suggest something a little bit better. So for me, I like, of course, I use E-Trade. That's one of my favorite. TD Ameritrade is another good one I like. So that's where I would personally start looking to go. You can even go Webull. I think a lot of people like Webull. There's a few areas, okay? But right now we do Robinhood just because it's easier for my beginners. And once again, it doesn't have paper trading. So nobody can say, you paper traded that. People are crazy. All right, so let's have some fun. Let's see what we got. All right, all right. So right now, I do see this as a downtrend. I want to see if it's going to break. So let me go deeper down. So maybe this. Yep. Okay, I see what you're trying to do here. Okay, okay, okay. All right, there's a few measured moves that I'm looking for. I ain't gonna go too deep into that. Um, but a few measured moves I'm gonna be looking for here. If we can break above this line, I tell you what, if we can break above this line, I like this for calls. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start setting it up. Scale, we're gonna do 3 scale ins just in case. I like a break above that for calls. I also like right in this area is buyers. That'll be my next scale in, and then maybe this support level for the third scale in. Zero DTE. You know how we do this. Zero DTE. Let's see. Okay, so I'm putting the order in the queue just so when it's ready to go, I can just hit the button. Okay. So, okay, so we broke above it. I need to see this close and hold. So what I'm gonna do is put scale in number 1. So yeah, we broke above it. Here's the next one. Let's see if that gives green. I need it to go green. So scale. Okay, didn't go green, but it did hold that support. So I like that. So I'm zero DTE there. Strike price right at the money. Y'all know how we play this. All right. My next one is gonna be here. If it wants to bring his ass on down, which I think it can, it needs to pick up some big brothers. Y'all know how we play this game. Pick up the big brothers. Come on down. And then scaling number 3 is gonna be right at about that support area. Okay. Let's see. I actually think they're gonna even try to get down here and fake it out and give us this. So I go scale in number 3 somewhere around this. Some of y'all are gonna want to take support. I actually think they're gonna try to come down here and test this, right? We actually don't need that, so we'll take that away. And then, of course, we'll manage it. When I start to get to a point where I'm like, I don't like that, we'll cut the loss, all right? But some of y'all won't leave. Even when I say do a stop loss, you're like, tell your targets always hit. I'm like, I know, but we got to be smart about this, right? So I know y'all. Half of y'all like, Tay, I'm not getting out of there because every time we do a stop, every time it takes a stop loss, your target still hits. I know, but I have to be me personally. I have to be responsible here, right? So I try to So make sure we trade responsibly. So I know my target's hit. I know, but please, 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 when I say take your stop, it's up to you at that point. It's up to you at that point whether or not you're gonna stop. This is Zero DT. So somebody called my name. Oh yeah, you saw what I saw, huh? You see what I see. All right, so I'm really hoping they come down here because I went pretty light on this scale in. I really want this, but this structure needs to break down. They kind of broke down here, but I'd like to see some confirmation, and I'm not seeing it. So other than that, I'm in calls. So I bought my calls. It triggered when I put in the order. So let's make sure. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, we're in calls right now. We'll see, because I might scale in. So I'm pretty light. I'm pretty light on my calls. I didn't take a lot. Yes, Smitty, it should do it again. It should hit it again. You should be good, Smitty. If not, hit me up or you can email the team. They got you. They'll take care of everything. What you see? Well, hey, Trail, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, man. I don't think I am, but I could be wrong. Where's my target for today? So we got to keep in mind of yesterday's target. However, we are currently above the support, or it was resistance yesterday. Now it's support. Because we're above the support, I do have a second target. I don't think it's going to hit the yesterday's high, but I do think we're going to get up here and try to test somewhere around yesterday's high. So I take it maybe, let's see, 46.58. I take it somewhere around 10 cent. I'd say 10 cent away. So I like that target there. Boom. So because that's an even number. 476.50. That's what we normally see. All right. So that's a target that I like to see right now. We are a choppy chop city. So we just gonna have to wait. We just gonna have to wait. It's chopping. We do have this support line holding. So you have resistance. That support line is holding, right? It is holding. We got our scaling number 1, and then we got scaling number 2. We just gotta wait. We just gotta be patient, okay? Trust say, yeah, price action looks good. So we just gotta, it's figuring it out. We're gonna come down. Y'all know how we do it. We're gonna come down, pick up some big brothers if they can't get past these sellers. I got big brothers as low as here, right? Big brother on the calls or on the bull side. I got big brothers as low as here. Right now, we are chopping between resistance on this white line and support on this green line. Maybe we don't need to go get big brothers. They trying to get in there. Come on. Let's go, bulls. Okay. Sellers still stepping in. You got sellers as high as here. They still stepping in. The bulls are strong. They're knocking on the door of the sellers. We need to get above here. So once we get above that dotted line, we got a little room to run. So let's see what we got here. All right. One of the things I love about this, I don't know about any of you all. For my new people who you may be new to trading or whatever it may be, a lot of people don't think trend lines work. Trend lines are, let me tell y'all something. These damn trend lines work. I mean, they're so spot on. They're so spot on. It's a larger time frame. PT is still 480 to 500. Yeah, I got 490 on the spot. 490 on the spot for a larger time frame. I personally like to see a pullback to maybe 460, 465. But 490 ultimately is the price target. Yes. If I can get 460, that'd be great. I'm gonna load load up there, and then I'm gonna try to take it to 490, maybe in the next few weeks. We'll see. We'll see. But we need some action to step in right now, right? With this choppy action, that's letting me know that the volume is low. I don't need volume bars. I don't need none of that shit. I can look at this right now and tell you the volume is low. Volume is low. We did have a good amount of volume this morning, but it's very choppy right now. Volume's pretty low, and that's expected coming after Christmas. Okay, very expected. There are my buyers. Come on, I need you to take out these sellers. Here's my sellers. I need you to take them out. I need you to take them out, baby. We got sellers there, and then the next level will be here. I need you to take them sellers out. Where we at? Where we at? We looking good though. I'm 4% up right now on the calls. We good. We're looking good. Can't take them out though. It kind of, yeah, that bar closed above, but I don't like how that bar looks. It did close above though, so we took those sellers out. We took those sellers out. Let's see if they can hold though. See if they can hold. But the buyers are looking good. Buyers are looking good. Trend lines and price action are my favorites. Yeah. And a lot of the big dogs, like some of my big dog coaches has been trading since the 80s. Al Brooks, shout out to Al, man. Al Brooks, that's one of my coaches, like, or one of my, mentors. Al Brooks, Mr. Price Action King. Trend lines and bars, the candlestick bar conversation, right? And he's been trading since 85, I believe. Yeah, 85, 86. Shout out to Al. Of course, I work with Larry Williams. He uses trend lines, but like really any other indicators, you don't use that, right? You don't use that. Larry Williams, believe it or not, trades with the weather. Weather and fundamentals a lot, right? So when y'all hear me talking about weather patterns and things like that, that's where I get it from, right? Well, yeah, some of the biggest like traders that I've known, they love trend lines, right? Love trend lines. Let's see what we got. So I'm sitting at 7%, 7.4% profit. I'm not leaving yet. I'm not leaving yet. We're looking good. Looking real good. Let's see. Once again, I think we can see this before lunchtime. I'd like to see it. It's gonna chop a little bit because now we got to take these out. Let's see, that's 476.16. 476.16 is what we got to take out. These buyers look weak. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that it's like kind of like chopping its way up. So because these buyers look weak, I'm going to expect them to come back down to our scale-in area. If I'm being honest, I think they can come back down to our scale-in area, or maybe. I mean, I'd love for them to get down here so I can grab some more, but I'm not touching any more right now because we're up. So you either gonna have to hit my target. And let me say this because I don't need anybody holding out for that. When I say hit my target, that means you can either hit my target of 10 to 20% profit. That's what we do. We get in and out, or hit this target, right? Now, for those of y'all who are like, I'm waiting for that target because Tay, your target is hit. If you get up 10, 20, 30% and that thing sell off, that's not my fault. I told y'all this, when it comes to trading this 15-second chart, it can turn around at any time. So when I'm up 10, 20%, I'm taking my profit. That's just me, right? Snowman took 17%, got out. Good job. Good job. Here we go. But yeah, don't be greedy when it comes to day trading. I'm telling you, I'm greedy, which is why I swing trade, because I like the big moves, right? I love the big moves. So I'm greedy when it comes to that. But yeah, don't get too crazy now. Don't get too crazy on me. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. 700. 7. Let's see, okay. Yeah, they getting down here to try to pick up these big brothers. Yep, that's what's coming. That is what's coming. 6. Let's see. Looking for my dotted lines. Where are you? Multi-day target. Okay, it's 64. Yep. 64. Yep. All right. Just checking that out. 64. All right. We're being patient and waiting. I'm over here managing a few swing trades. That's all. Y'all don't mind me. Don't mind me. All right. Let's see, continue. Take that. Boom. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. I'm just managing a few swing trades. Y'all don't mind me. All right, we're gonna get to it. With the red line, red speed line, been a good spot for a hedge. Could have been, yeah, it could have been. Now, I usually caution against hedging on lower time frames, right? Now, don't get me wrong, resistance here, 476 to support, 476.12 to support at 476.05. But see, that's not a big range of price action, which is why I usually won't hedge it, right? If I'm going to hedge, I'd like to see a little bit more opportunity, right? There it is. Okay. I was gonna say there's some volatility. Let's go. Look at that. This is once again, look, support. Anybody here who says, okay, speed lines don't work, look at this stuff, y'all. Look at this stuff. Speed line or trend line. And see, look at this. That was a stop hunt. They took out a bunch of stop orders. It was like a lightning strike, right? Woo! I love it, man. I love it. Especially when you see these lines hold. That's what makes me so excited. When you see those lines hold, it's like art. All right, let's get it. So yeah, they just took out a bunch of stops, which leads me to think we getting ready to go higher. This right here, people were sitting, there were a bunch of stop orders sitting down here. That anytime I see this happen, 9 times out of 10, they are going to get down here, hold this, right? They're going to get down and hold this. These are buyers, right? That took out all the stops so that we can go higher. I'm telling you, that's what I normally see. I could be wrong. It's very big potential. I could be wrong. But that's what I see often. Right? They take out the stops and then they run it higher. I've never seen them take out stops and then run it lower. I just haven't. That rarely happens. They rarely take out stops and then run it lower. Or when I say take out stops to the downside and then run it lower. I rarely see that happen. Rarely. All right. I'm a little mad because it was too fast for us to enter on. Well, it didn't hit my scaling line, but I would have loved to get down there and give me a little extra, but all good. Let's see. Let me double check the calls position. Yeah, we still up 8%. We chilling. All right. Trail said confluence again. That's right. You said that candle don't show up on your chart? It could just be a. What chart are you? Are you on the same 15 second? Tesla calls, 25%, spot calls, 15%. Good job, Robert. There we go. Facts still respected the trend lines. Yeah. Look, and these trend lines are still being respected. Resistance. People who say trend lines don't work, They haven't been trading long enough. I'll just say that. They haven't been trading long enough. These trend lines hold, and they hold I will say this, the higher the time frame, if we go monthly, weekly, daily, those hold much stronger, yes. But trend lines, they hold, right? They hold. As you see, look, resistance, resistance. If we come back here and draw, I'd say even drawing this out, it's holding here. So these trend lines hold. They hold. All right. So we're back to our scaling point. Yep, I'm right back at about 2. I'm down 2% right now. Waiting, waiting, waiting. I could have took 8. I was like 7, 8% here, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm playing with pennies, man. I'm being greedy. I want to see either 15, 20%, or I want to see my target hit. You just head and shoulders above the competition, bro. You better know, Trail. You already know what's up. I already know what's up, right? All right. So yeah, being patient, being patient, being patient. I can tell we're drawing out. Now they are taking out the sellers in this trend line right here. So we visited them 1, 2, 3. I think if we get back up here a 4th time, there will not be sellers there. Not this big. I think if we get up there the 4th time, so they came down, picked up some buddies, some big brothers. I don't know if those sellers are gonna be here the next time we get up there. So this next visit, I'd like to see, and it may not, but I'd like to see that breakthrough. I'd like to see that breakthrough. Anytime I see 4 touches to a line, it usually means we getting ready to break through. Juice for the day. We got apple, lemon, spinach, cucumber. I got 2 different blue-green algae in there, and a little bit of amino acids. I keep it tight. I keep it tight, right? So they're gonna chop us out. Now, I'm not mad at this chop. This is a up and down chop. It's probably not registering on the 1 minute or above. Yeah, so you can't trade that really on the 1 minute. That's pretty tough, right? It's pretty tough on the 1 minute. But this line is, whoever said their charts didn't register this candle now. I mean, it's showing up even on the higher time frame. Let's see if it's showing up on the 5 minute. Yeah, it's showing up on the 5 minute. Yeah, so I think that was a legit move. It wasn't like because sometimes you'll get like a glitch. I don't think it was a glitch. That was actually a move, and it went down and held that damn support line. So yeah, I think it is. So it's not on yours either, huh? Now that's interesting. That is interesting. Is there anybody? So let me see if mine is just off. Is there anybody that it does register? Anybody's chart that it does register? We got 2 people saying it didn't show up on their charts. Angie said it's showing up on mine. Okay, so Adrian said okay. Okay, so yeah, I think for the most part everybody sees it. Tesla calls on the way be greedy, 70% on one, 50% on the other. Good job, Robert. Let's go. Let's see, it's showing up. Pair about to move. Like, yeah, it's showing up. Yeah, okay. What's up, Trey? So yeah, we're showing up. We good. So that was a move. It was a move. Let's see. Keep in mind, I want to see it come down here. It looks like we're trying to get sold off. That'll be interesting because, like I said, I've never seen them take out stops and then come lower. I welcome you to, but I've never seen that happen. So I think that's fool's gold. I think that's fool's gold. All right, let me look at a bigger time frame. Let's see, just slightly bigger. So we'll go here. Okay, so definitely holding our support there. We got support here. The next resistance is here, 477.20. Eddie said mine didn't show it either. It's interesting. Yeah, it could be something different in the settings, maybe. I don't know. That's interesting. Let's see. Okay. So, ooh, I see what you just did. Okay, so of course we got that move. It didn't come down as low as I wanted it to, but we made money on that. For those of us who took it, I think it was just me and Mr. Zero DTE, but made money on that. Now, what I am seeing, let's see. Support, support, support. Okay. Yeah, I really like that scaling area to come down and hit. Please get your ass down there. Come on. I want to average in. Let me get my finger on the trigger. Hold on. Let's see. I go a little heavier on that one. I'll take 10 contracts on this one. Let's see. Okay, so we're coming down. Coming on down. Six. Coming on down. Ah, come on. All right, but anyway, while we wait on that, I do think we can get there. We just got to be patient. That's all. Just got to be patient. Just got to be patient. I'm mad I sold Coinbase now. Coinbase is rocking. They rocking it over there. Now, what I will say though, what I will say about Coinbase is that I'm not looking to, I don't know if it's going to be able to go. I got Coinbase going to like $400. I don't know if it's going to run up there because it still moves with Bitcoin. And y'all know me, I got Bitcoin following, right? I got Bitcoin following. You're not going to get too deep into it or where I see it going, but we got to come back and retest like 10, I'd say 15. We got to retest 15 to 20,000 on Bitcoin. Just saying. Coinbase was a great run, but don't be greedy. I might sell my mama house to buy and sell 15K. No, don't buy it at 15K. Don't buy it at 15K. Fred said, say it. Fred, you an STB, Fred. You know where we see Bitcoin going. You see what the chairman of MicroStrategy said. No, what did he say? What platform do you use to trade Bitcoin? I just buy Bitcoin as uh, a long-term hold. I don't really trade it. Well, I trade it because I hedge it, right? So I use BITI to short it. So I am short Bitcoin right now. Yes, I'm short Bitcoin right now. All right. And you can buy BITI just on regular platforms. And then if you want to go long, if you want to use an ETF to go long Bitcoin, you can use, I think it's BITO, something like that. But if you want to buy Bitcoin outright, something simple like Coinbase will work. Coinbase is totally fine. Best mine and sell off to come. I just follow the charts. When it comes to like Bitcoin, when it comes to stocks, futures, options, whatever it is, I just follow the charts. That's it. I just follow the charts, y'all. That's it. And my price targets, y'all can tell me, right? Most of y'all been here long enough to see when I give a price target, does it hit or not? That's all I'm gonna say. Does it hit or not? And so, and when it does hit, what's the percentage of the time that the price targets hit? Right? For my people who are here, y'all can put it in chat. What percentage do the price target hit? Is it 50% of the time they hit? Is it 60% of the time they hit? 70% of the time they hit? When we set a percent or a price target, how often do they hit? Based on what y'all see, right? Got 98%, 99%. T-Max said all the time. Rhonda said every time. So yeah, like Chris said, that motherfucker always hit. Yeah, so I don't get too caught up in the dancing and the news, and you even get like trolls or people who trolling. It's like, you suck, or you got this going on, you got that going on, or you stupid for not buying into Bitcoin when everybody else is buying it. It's like, yeah, it's the worst thing to do. If everybody else is buying it, I don't want it. So my price targets hit. So I just get in and I hold for my price targets. That's it. That's it. So I appreciate y'all. All right. So we are getting down to that area. I like it. I like it. Let's see if they're gonna give it to me. All right. So we getting down to the scale in number 2 area. That's what I wanted to see. So scale in number 2 is right on time. Come talk to me. I like it. I like it. I love it. All right. So scaling number 2, boom. Target just hit for scaling number 2. Scaling number 2. We still got this support line. Let's see where it goes. All right. Ooh, we selling off. There we go. Scaling number 3. This motherfucker selling. Oh, I gotta take that too. I gotta take that too. Don't go up. Don't go up. Don't go up. Scaling number 3 just hit. If this thing breaks underneath here, I don't trust it. I'm out. We're down 20% right now. I'm okay with that. I'm now 18% now. If it gets under this area, that means it's trying to take out this one. Cut the trade. Cut the trade. Right. Cutting the trade if we get down there. So they took out stops and ran us down. That was a first. Never seen that. Like I said, I could be wrong, and I was wrong. I could always be wrong. All right, now we are back at support. Let's see if we can hold underneath this support. All right, because that's support. This is that support line that we were talking about, right? That's why, remember I told you I'm putting my scale in 3 down here because I think they're gonna try to come get these. That's why. I was gonna put it at support, but I was like, nah, I think they're gonna try to come get these. And what did they do? Did just that. They came and got them. And now let's see what we got. All right, I'm down 7.5%. All right, now this is the hard part about trading. Most traders would have seen that red action and freaked the fuck out. Most traders would have saw that and freaked out. Freaked out. If you are freaking out, did anybody freak out? Let me see who's here. By a show of ones, did you freak out on your calls when you saw this big red candle? Show of ones. Did you freak out? If not, you could put 2. You could put 2. Okay, so we got 1. So Ebony, okay. Okay, okay. See who else. Anybody else freak out? Okay, good, good, good. Look at y'all. All right. Family said I jumped into more. Okay. Yeah. Snowman said I added. There you go. There you go. Okay. Now, the reason why I asked, Mrs. Zero DTE, I know you added. Now, the reason why I asked that, y'all, is because there's usually only one reason, maybe 2, there's usually only one reason you freak out. And I think it was Ebony that said, she kind of freaked out a little bit. Now, Ebony, what percentage of your account do you have on the line right now? So let's say you got $1,000 in your account. Okay, very little. Okay, good. So the fact that you freaked out was not because of your position size. The reason most traders freak the hell out is because of position sizing. They go way too heavy. This motherfucker can fall to hell for all I care. You know why? I got $1,500 on the line. That's what we call red bottom money, right? I've spent $1,500 on plenty of bullshit, right? Shoes, and I always tell you all to use the amount of money that if you lost it, if you set it on fire, whatever, right? Whatever. Ebony said, I have 102,000. There we go, Ebony. I have $102,000 in the account. You only bought one contract. That's solid. To have a six-figure account and you only got one contract. You've been listening. I like it. Ebony, I see you pop up a lot. So I know, I see your name. So I know you listening. I know you watching. So good job. Like, seriously, that's solid. Because we follow that 80-20 rule. 80-20, 80-20, 80-20. That way, if you, for any reason, you blow that 20, you got 80% left. This is where most traders go wrong. All right. Now, it looks like we're getting ready to try to close underneath this support, which is going to turn it to resistance, right? Now, for my people, do y'all want to hedge? Please type 1. I will be okay with a swing hedge. I'm going to swing it into maybe Friday. I'd be okay with a swing hedge if you want to swing this, if it closes below this support number. This 0D6, I'm already in. There we go. I need to see this one, because see, this candle closed underneath, but I need to see the second. I usually need confirmation, right? I need to see confirmation. If I can get confirmation under here for it, this candle to close underneath this support line, it turns it into resistance. Now I know we already in, because Eon did, so Eon called out puts for a swing into, I think his is into January though. I'm just looking to hedge until like the 30th, the 29th. See, today Wednesday, 28th, 29th. I'm just looking to swing until like the 29th. But I think Eon already gave puts. So yeah, January 5th. All right. Shout out to all the STB coaches, man. The coaches, Samu, Eon, Malik. Is Malik here? Hunter, Oracle Jr. Shout out to Hunter, man. Y'all show some love to Hunter. Hunter made, we did a trade maybe 3 weeks ago. Hunter put 40K into the trade, made $100,000 profit. That was solid, Hunter. Solid. I think it was like 260% on the trade. I took the trade, but I didn't go as heavy as Hunter. I'm kicking myself for not going as heavy. But he took like 250. I think I took maybe like 180%. It was a solid trade, Hunter. Solid trade. I mean, he was on here. He was like, check your DM. I just sent you a little something. Check your DM. And so he sent me the screenshot, man. It was dope trade. Very dope trade. All right, there it is. So for those of y'all who are taking that put, or y'all are saying we already in put, so y'all already in, we good. But I still got a target up here that needs to get hit. So we need to watch it, see if it's gonna be bearish. My stop loss is here. So let's take this. Boom, boom. Okay. Stop at, I'd like to see a close under. Okay. We get a close underneath these bad boys right here. We need to get out of there. I don't want one of them, because it'll get down there, it'll line it, it'll hit it with a line. I need to see you close underneath. If you close underneath that, I know what's up. We know what's up, right? If not, looks like buyers want to step in. All right, I'm down 15.6% right now. Let's see how we do. What percentage of his portfolio did he use? If he had 40K in there, he probably used like 20. He probably used 20, a whole 20% of it. Cause I think 100. I don't want to put the man business out there, but he got a little. I mean, he in STB, man. He got a little bag on him. All right. So I say maybe it was maybe 20%. So yeah, 80-20 rule, man. Y'all know the game. 80-20. Look at those buyers. Good God. Look at the buyers. Good God. Let me change this red. You know, I usually like to make our stop lines red. So there's your stop. Close underneath there. But other than that, look at the buyers. Goodness gracious. So my puts 12%. One more contract from Spy Call. Good job. Close puts at 20%. Good job, Charlene. Good job. Good job. All right. I see y'all. I'm being very patient with this calls trade because I know where it's going. So I'm like, just give me my money. Just give me my money. Those buyers stepped in pretty good though. I like this area here from here to up here on this support line. The buyers look solid. The buyers look solid. So we just chilling out, baby. We just chilling out. I didn't even take the puts yet, the puts trade. I mean, of course, we got some longer term stuff, but I didn't take the short term push trade. I'm what do they say? You gotta I'm willing to die on this cliff, on this ledge. I'm willing to die. I know where it's going. Now, we do have sellers in here. This is about to sell off. We do have to be mindful of those bad boys. All right. We do have sellers. So they're gonna hit it, probably come down a little bit, hit it, come down a little bit, and then we'll break out. But I want to see that. I want to see that. I'm down 6%, and I think let me see. The reason why I'm only taking this 1 day trade because I think as I hit that target, I think we got 40% on the board. 40% on the boards. This also could be a W pattern. We'll see. That's what it looks like it's trying to build out. We'll see. Just said I love that though. Yeah, I think that's why I think we're going. So yeah, sellers are stepping in as we speak. Right, as we speak. I'm gonna put check boxes by each one of these. We took all of those. Check box. So we're in on that, and on that, and on that. So 3 scale ins. So we got our 3 scale ins. All right. But keep in mind, man, this is the funny part or the fun part about this is we trading this. We're trading. Let me say that we're day trading with suboptimum tools and I guess you say tools, suboptimal tools. And what do I mean by that? As a day trader, especially in penny stocks, where I come from, we have things like you basically either hotkeys, one, or there's a thing that you just push a button. It's a little box, right? You just push a button and it buys 1,000 shares or 10 contracts because you can do it with contracts. The only place you can do it with contracts you have a broker through Interactive Brokers. That's the only way you can do it. I haven't seen anybody else merge with that software. But yeah, if you have that, it makes trading so much easier because when it hit a certain area, boom, take your order. And then when it hit a certain resistance, boom, you get out of there. And it's just one button, right? They call it a stream deck. I have been trading with that for, I've been trading for maybe 11 years. So we were trading with that stream deck maybe for about my first 4 or 5 years. Stream deck. And then I graduated from the stream deck when I first started trading options because I didn't need it. I was like, I don't really need it with options because I'm more of a swing trader. So I'm like, I don't need the stream deck. And then I was like, okay, let's day trade some options, right? It could be useful for day trading options, don't get me wrong. But first of all, I don't want to make everybody have to get one, number one. Number two, that's for newer traders. I'm trying to help more newer traders. That's a lot. It's a lot, man. It's a whole lot to try to learn. So for me, sign up for fucking Robinhood, baby. I got you from there. All right. Get you a Robinhood, follow the charts with me on TradingView. We're gonna roll from there. Right? Super easy to get started. Super easy to get started. And then as you get going more and more, you can learn more and you can get a little bit more, and from there, I'll be okay with, okay, I'm ready to give me a stream deck. But as a beginner, I just want to, and that's really why I started this. I want to help my people who are just getting started. Or the people who've been trading for a while and they still having a little issue getting it going, right? So we are struggling through these sellers, but it's not a hard struggle. This is a nice bullish candle. So they're gonna take some time to get through these sellers. Don't get me wrong, these are sellers. So yeah, it's gonna take some time to get through this white box because these are sellers. But once they get through that white box, I think it's game time. Trail said, I appreciate that. Definitely needed this upgraded small account challenge. Yeah, that's why I did this, family. Because small account challenge, don't get me wrong, I had great intentions just like I do now. It's just I wasn't able to take you play by play. So like I said, I couldn't be here to say, hey, if it closed under here, get the hell out of there. Because we would have took maybe 30% loss on that. But once again, 30% versus 100%. Sometimes we are going to lose. This is part of the game. We're going to lose. But when I can't do it live, right, it's very tough for me to try to manage everybody's, oh, Tay, I'm still in. It's like, why? So, well, I was up 10% at one point in time, and then I wanted 150%. So I just kept holding, man, and then it eventually went against me, and I don't know when I'm wrong. So yeah, man, this is much better. I think, I could actually be here and say, hey, I like this, I don't like that. I can help manage emotions. I can say, hey, I don't know what you're feeling right now, but don't be too greedy or don't be too scared or, whatever it may be. So, yeah, I am up on calls, but not a lot. It's like 2%. I'm up on calls, but not a lot. Robert is up on calls. Good job. Let's see, the first one I catch, everything you called, made money on. Thank you, Charlene. I mean, that's on a lot of things. I'm not gonna say everything, but on a lot of things, yeah. Like they went up, but people kept holding because they were, once again, setting expectations, right? So Charlene said, the first small account challenge that everything you called, I made money on. Let's see, everything Boss Lady called, I lost on. I couldn't figure out why. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. I trusted her, because she's a good trader. She's a good trader, and I do my best to try to include my other traders to say, hey, let me give you a chance to start your own, identity, right? But yeah, it didn't work out. So she went off and did her own thing, which is fine. That's all love. She's one of my best success stories. I have a lot, but she was one of the best ones. She felt the need. She was ready to go, and I can't be mad at that. She was ready to go. She turned 40K into 1.5 million. You want to lead a you want to lead a nest, baby? You gotta flap your own wings and fly off. I can't be mad at you. So she did her thing, man. I can't be mad at her. Question, Tay. I think you saying, are we waiting on a pullback to park our money? PT, I haven't seen on the live. We'll talk about some of our swing trades when we're done live trading. I'll give this move maybe another 30 minutes, man. I really want to see it if we can get it up here to that 476.50-ish. But this is going on YouTube, and of course, I don't want to put any of our swing trades, anything on YouTube, until at least they hit. Once they hit, cool. We'll talk about it on YouTube. But I don't want to put them on YouTube, just in case anybody wants to go against them. Keep in mind, big money, they watching YouTube too. So I don't want them going against any trades or anything like that. So we keep it hush hush. Chain up 15% on calls. Good job. I'm still lingering around that 2 to 4%, man. It's taking a little time. I have 30 contracts, so nothing too crazy. Just a little something light, and then we'll go from there. See what we got. Let's see. I really do think this is trying to make like a W pattern. W patterns are bullish, so we'll see. We'll see about that. Let me make sure I answered everybody's questions. Like I said, I saw what you saw. I couldn't see what she. So here's the thing. One of the reasons why Boss Lady would call certain things, she was playing a very risky game. There was no rhyme or reason why. Well, it was a little reason. But what she was doing, and she eventually stopped doing this. But what she was doing, and the reason why you couldn't see what she was seeing, is because it wasn't on the charts. What she was doing was a gambling mode. She made all this money, and now she's trying to gamble, right? And she stopped doing it because she hit me up. She said she took an $85,000 loss, and I was like, "That's because you're gambling. Stop fucking gambling. Follow the track." Like literally, I know how I am. Like when I'm pissed, I'm like, "Y'all follow the damn chart. Stop gambling." Anyway, she was gambling because what she was doing was she would wait till Fridays, right? And this is, a lot of people do this. It's called behavioral trading. And what happens is we'll say Friday or Monday, each Friday or Monday, there's something that happens in the market based on just the behavior of the market, right? And what she would do was she would just look at what last week did. It's called recency bias. She look at what last week did, what last month did, what last quarter did. She said, man, every Friday, we're bouncing off support. Let's see if it breaks this support line. She said, every Friday over the last quarter, here's what happened in the market. And so she would place trades based on behavior, recent behavior in the markets, not based on the charts, not based on fundamentals, literally based on recency bias. And so that is what she was doing, right? And so there was one point in time in the last 3 years, 2-3 years, that every Friday it was bullish. No matter what the market did during the week, Friday, bullish. And so there was certain things that you could see on the charts that go, okay, if you go here, I'm gonna grab that opportunity and take it up on Friday. So what she was doing was she was giving alerts for 24 to 48 hours out, right? And she said, okay, it's Thursday. Let's do this calls for tomorrow expiration day, right? And I've never agreed with trading like that, ever. And so when she told me she was losing, she lost like 80-something thousand dollars. I was like, yeah. Because you trading like that. We don't trade behavioral patterns. We trade the charts. Okay. What's your take on trading micros? I mean, if it works for you, I could trade for the most part. If it has a chart, I could trade it, right? So if you want to trade micros, as long as you filtering it through the charts, be my guess, right? I'm cool with that. And we're back down 16%. But yeah, I'm cool with that. We trade futures, we trade options, shares, crypto, all of it follows a chart. And as long as the chart is held and followed, cool, cool. All right, so we are not moving anywhere until we break this down, this damn downtrend line, right? It's not moving anywhere. Like I said, we get a close underneath this, taking a stop, right? Taking a stop. But right now, let me go to a lower time frame, see what it's doing. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see what you're doing. Mm-hmm. See what you're doing. All right, let's go back down. 15. I don't need you down here. Let's get you out of there. All right, let's see. What is my more time frame telling me? All right. We need to get above, first of all, this green line, but more especially this area right here. It's a pretty tough area to for the buyers to get by. It's a bunch of sellers right there. What else we got? 611. Triple bottom right now, yeah. Um, okay. I'm just looking at all my patterns and whatever else is getting played out. All right, so we're looking good. Looking good, looking good. So this is probably going to take us into lunchtime, right? So what I'm going to do is, for YouTube, I'll probably just come back on once the target hits just to finish the video and talk a little shit. um, yeah, I still like the calls too. I still like the calls. So I might come back on here once the target hits just to talk a little shit, and then I'll upload this video. But other than that, yeah, we're gonna stop here. So other than that, we'll stop here. Yeah, we'll stop here. And we are still in the calls, right? We're still in the calls. And when I say we're gonna stop here, all right, family. So we are back for session number 2. All right. Now, of course, I'm not going live. I'm just here to just see, did our targets hit? Did our targets hit? And of course, if you've been in STB long enough, if you've been in the Discord long enough, of course our targets hit. Look at that. I told you in the beginning of today's session, I said, listen, I think we're going to go up and retest yesterday's high. Not only that, I put the target right here. I said, look, we need to hit here. Now, of course, our stop loss was down here. And what did they do? They came and messed with it. And I told you, if they don't close underneath that stop, I'm not getting out. You're just going to take my money. And they didn't. They didn't close underneath it. They came down, a bunch of buyers, buyer, pants on fire, right? Y'all know how we do. And so ultimately we had one scale in number two, scale in number three. They bounced around for a while and took me straight to my target. And this is why a lot of my people inside of the Discord, all of my students inside of the Discord, everybody says the same thing. Tay, I know we're supposed to be responsible and take a stop loss, but your targets hit every time. I'm not getting out. They're going to take my money. And it's okay because once again, I teach my people to trade in a way that whatever your stop loss was going to be, that's what you trade with. So if they take all of the money, that was your stop loss anyway, right? So this is how we play the game. So with that being said, yes, we got our 3 scale-ins, and then like clockwork, the target hit. 476.50 was my target, and it hit spot on, literally spot on, held resistance and fell, right? So, and then of course they came down and then took out that stop loss, which lets you know this thing is over. This thing is over. So yeah, this was great. It was a great trade. I'm super excited about, continuing to help more people see the market like this and just give a little something, because once again, as I scale up, as I level up, I want to be able to say, hey, I provided free stuff for you so no one can say I didn't help at all. I have my free stuff there, right? There's the free stuff, putting it on YouTube. And then people are like, Tay, I need a little bit more. Okay, I have the Discord. There's a little bit more. You can come in and live and trade with me, right? And then, of course, I'm not really letting nobody in STB now because I got some stuff I've been teaching that I don't want nobody to have. But we do have STB for the people who did. I think the last person got into STB was last month. But I haven't been letting anybody inside of STB. And I want 20K for it. And I hope somebody says, that's too expensive. I say, good. I don't want you over there, no way. Right? So that being said, I've been able to help on all levels. We got free, we got paid, on the lower level, and then you got the big boy, coaching program. So once again, I just want to be able to say, yes, I've been able to help on all levels. And that's what this is. So it's on YouTube and you can come study it and do your thing. All right. So target has hit. All right. So we'll take that off. And essentially we can take all of these little alerts off because all of them should have hit. There we go. So yeah, all of our alerts have hit. And yeah, we're waiting on the next one. And as you see, here's our next target. And I have another one that is down here. So this is a multi-day, so it's gonna take a while, but it's my next target, 464. I think we can get that in about a week, maybe 2. Right now we're consolidating because there's a low volume. So I'm not expecting, that's why I say it's multi-day. So I'm not expecting much volume to push us that low because we are waiting on the new year. Not to say it can't hit before the new year, but to be safe, I don't want to aim for it before the new year. So that being said, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be smart about it. So, so we'll see, but we know that it's there, and so I'm loading into some, some plays that we can go hit it. And that's just a little tidbit for anybody who wants to use it. Right? Maybe you want to take a play. I don't know. All right, I'd like to give a little something. So. That being said, once again, we're good to go. I hope everybody enjoyed this live session. And for my people in the Discord, I will see you tomorrow. All right, we out.
Secure the bag, yeah, that's the brand, and we get to the bag.